Warm regards and welcome to the Neurovation News. I'm Jeff, and I'll be chatting with you today about Neurofeedback, the top-tier mental health treatment that almost no one's ever heard of. We got to get the news out. Today I'm going to be doing part 2 on our look into ADHD and how neuroanalysis and neurofeedback can be effective in the treatment, particularly in the treatment of attention and focus issues. Now, attention and focus issues are very much the same as the rest of the symptoms in that they can be lodged in and sourced out of different parts of the brain. And you need to understand which part of the brain the attentional problem is coming from in order to treat it. Most people don't realize that they might have 1, 2, or even 3 or 4 different ADHD attentional network problems, all of which have to be addressed. It's not just one thing. For instance, there's at least 4 different things that can go off in a human brain, resulting in a zone-out type of ADHD. Now, what do I mean by... Sorry, what was I just... Oh, I know, I was talking about zoning out. If you've ever experienced zoning out like that, then you need to understand that it could be a problem with temporal lobe functioning. It could be a feature that's associated with sleep disorders called microsleeps that will cause you to zone out. It could also be a secondary kind of an effect from an executive functioning problem, where if your executive functioning centers are not really staying present, it's almost as if the prefrontal cortex is put offline and the person's not present and it looks like an attentional problem. It's really executive function. And a fourth way a person can zone out is what we call paroxysmal discharges, highly localized bursts of electrical activity in different parts of the brain that may or may not show up, but almost act like a reset in the brain. There's another form that's very common. It's called a distractibility type ADHD. Wait, what was that? What was that? Oh my gosh, I need to vacuum my floor. Oh! If you've ever met somebody who can't stay on target and has constantly got their attention going somewhere else, they probably have beta spindling going on in the anterior cingulate. And then there's another form of problem with attention that can be rooted in trauma. A person whose brain is traumatized is going to have a very hard time focusing on math because their brain's telling them that there's a bear that's trying to attack them and eat them, and mom and dad want me to get math done. I can't stay focused. And finally, there's another form that's related to sensory processing problems, where the brain is so overwhelmed by input that it cannot handle any more data. You start to just tune out the rest of the world, like, I gotta let everything sink in first. I hope this has been helpful for you. If you're interested in finding out more, listen to more of these podcasts, more of the information that I've got, and follow the link.